If you're young, broke, you don't have a ton of direction in your life, you have all the drive, all the work ethic, but you don't really know what to do, the reason might be simple. You just might not be selfish enough. And in no way am I talking about being greedy. I'm talking about being selfish with your time, your energy, and your focus. Understanding that those three key pillars are incredibly valuable to your success. And if you don't respect one of them, you will begin to fall and you will not be successful, because those are going to deteriorate your mindset and the ways that you're able to become wealthy. One of the most important things to being successful at a young age is being selfish with your time. Your time is your most valuable asset. You've heard it over and over. Business owners say it, entrepreneurs say it, everybody says it. But the truth is, why is your time so valuable? Well, let's think about it. Let's make a list of priorities. If you are constantly going out to parties, going out with friends, going to events, attending gatherings, how are you going to have time to focus on what really matters? How are you going to have time to put in all those inputs every single day to get the output that you want? You're not. In fact, the inputs that you're going to be putting in on a daily basis are going to be getting you farther from your goal. Sure, you might be having fun, but maybe where you are in your life right now, you've had enough fun. Maybe you've had enough time spent wasting it doing other things. And yes, if you want to go out with friends, family, go to events, 100% do it. But you guys got to understand, when you want to make money and when you want to lock in, that needs to be your number one focus, and you have to stop giving people away your time so easily, because truthfully, your time is so incredibly valuable. And I see people over and over, and even myself, when I started trying to make money online, I was constantly giving my time to others. I'd get texted, yo, you want to go out right now? I would feel bad saying no, so I would just be forced to go out, even though I knew that I should be at home working on my business, working on studying something. But the truth was, I was like, I have to. And it was like such a pattern that was honestly a struggle for me to break. And I know it is for a lot of you guys too. If you say no, you think they're not going to like you, you think they're not going to invite you out again. But truthfully, those people, they're just on a sort of different trajectory than yourself. Yes, everyone goes on a different path. Everyone's successful at one point. But if you want to be successful now, you have to understand you need to start valuing your time and putting money first before you start putting, going out to gatherings, going out to be with your friends, going to the parties, going to the concerts. Because truthfully, that is not going to give you the result that you're looking for. And also, if you want to claim this title of getting rich young and making money young, time is one resource you can't get back. You will never be 19 in the Lambo. You'll never be 20 living in your dream high rise or whatever it is. The truth is, time is something that you never get back. And the first step to being successful with making money in any regard is to value your time and respect your time and only give it to those who are worthy of it. The next thing is being selfish with your energy. And don't give your energy to people who just aren't worthy of it. Protect your energy, because this is the most valuable thing. How you feel and who you give your energy to is going to be a huge dictator of how successful you are. If you're constantly giving your energy to the wrong people, you're never going to have enough energy for yourself. This looks like protecting your mornings, protecting that gym time, protecting that time where you're really focusing on work and trying to build something. Because truthfully, it's very easy to get distracted and to deal with all the gossip of girls texting you, of your friends texting you, oh, like someone did this, someone did that, talking about all that gossip. That's using your energy, and most certainly it's using your time. It ties back into the other one. If you're constantly using your energy to deal with things that are not aligned with your goals, you are simply not protecting your energy, and before you know it, your energy is going to be given out to so many people that you have none left for yourself. And throughout this entire video, this all just aligns with your priorities, right? Because if your priority is to be gossiping and going to parties and getting bitches or whatever it is, yes, maybe you should be focused on the gossip. You should be focused on all that. But the truth is, I know for most of you guys, the reason you're watching this video is because you want to get wealthy and you want to make a change in your life. And that requires not giving energy to the bullshit. It's simply a waste of time and will simply get you nowhere but in the same place you are and wasting your energy on meaningless things and people who don't even respect your time and energy either. The next thing that you guys have to learn how to do, and I don't mean this in a long-term way, but in the beginning, you have to be selfish with your money. Truthfully, the best thing that you can do with your money when you start making money online is to reinvest it in whatever vision or whatever you're doing currently that's starting to work and generate you results. So many people are so quick to jump to the Miami high rise, so quick to jump to the Lambo, so quick to jump to buying all these gifts for everybody, so quick to jump to buying jewelry at the wherever, the clubs, the parties, buying everything for dinner. And truthfully, I've done that too. Like, I have literally been like, holy shit, like I kind of have some bread now. Like, I want to pay for people. I want to give gifts. But truthfully, like, that's really not the best thing that you should be doing. And I'm this is a hard one for me to admit, and it's also something that I'm struggling with as well, is because truthfully, I'm a gift giver. Like, I hate, like, receiving gifts is great, but like when you're actually giving stuff to people and you're actually helping someone, like, that is legitimately the best feeling ever. But the truth is, like, my money is best put right now reinvesting back into myself, reinvesting back into my business. And especially you guys, when you aren't really making money online and you just have a few grand just saved up from, you know, whenever you've been doing a job, birthdays, or whatever it is, the truth is, that money should be reinvest back into yourself and reinvest back into your business. Spending that on clothes, chains, all of that stuff does absolutely nothing for you. And truthfully, I haven't bought in all the things that I've wanted, but truthfully, as someone who's bought in a good amount of things in their life, that stuff doesn't really fulfill you. What actually fulfills you and what actually feels amazing is building a business that you feel really confident in and building something that is actually making you money and it's actually, wow, I worked for this. And even when you actually get the payout from that business, it doesn't even feel that incredible because you understand that you worked for it, and the best part is that journey. So I'm telling you right now, the most valuable asset that you can invest into is yourself. Not all the bullshit. It's investing into yourself, your brand, your mindset, you know, knowledge, maybe buy some books. The truth is, you need to start being selfish with your money. As long as being selfish with your energy, your time, and other things, being selfish with your money and understanding where you're investing it and how it's actually going to give you a return is very smart, and it's going to be the best strategic way for you being successful. The next thing is to be selfish with your vision, because let's be honest, getting rich young and making money young is not something that most people typically agree with, and they don't even know it's a possibility. Your teachers, your family, your friends, anybody, they don't believe this as a possibility. So yes, be selfish with other things, but also be selfish with your vision. Keep that vision to yourself. God gave you that vision for a reason in your life, okay? So why would you go every single day waiting for others' approval, permission to actually take action on your vision? That vision is your own. That vision was given to you. So you have to put in so much work to make that vision an actual reality. It makes no sense for you to take the opinions of others. And I guarantee you, someone that's doing better than you will never hate on you. Someone that's doing better will never tell you that your vision is not possible. Because truthfully, the people that are beneath you, and I don't even want to say that, but the people that are beneath you will be the ones that are hating on your vision, hating on it actually becoming a reality. So it's very important in this entire line of being selfish and actually taking care of yourself and taking care of your energy and taking care of your time. You need to be selfish with your vision and only share it to people who will respect you and will actually help you achieve that vision. Like, think about it like this. Like, when it comes to being selfish, you're like, oh, Angelo, what the hell? If you're selfish in your teens, your 20s, when it comes to your 30s and you've built something super powerful, a really great foundation, you've learned so much, you made so much money, you took so much risks, you actually made it happen. Imagine how good it's going to feel when you could finally stop being a little bit selfish and give back to everybody that was there for you in the beginning. Give back and actually, you know, buy those things that you wanted. Buy that nice car, buy that nice house, buy a new car for your mom, a house for your dad, whatever it is. Imagine how amazing that's going to be when you finally make it all happen and it's time to give back. But in these early stages, it's absolutely essential that you take your time for yourself. You try to keep more money for yourself because truthfully, that money is better put into you, into your vision and what you're trying to make a reality. People don't need a lot from you right now. And yeah, maybe, you know, if your family's struggling and stuff like that, it's good to give back, and that makes a lot of sense. But the truth is, when you're reinvesting into yourself and reinvesting into your vision, it's going to feel that much better when you actually are successful. I'm not talking a few grand a month, $10,000, $20,000 a month. I'm talking when you're making millions of dollars. Giving back and be able to provide actual value to the people that were there for you in the beginning is going to feel 1,000 times better. And it's going to feel so much more paid off. And if you could just set the foundation first and then give back later and venture out later and go to the parties later and have fun later and do all that other stuff that you wish you were doing that you're sacrificing for right now later, it will feel so much better. But the truth is, right now you need to be selfish with your time, selfish with your energy, selfish with your vision, and a little bit selfish with your money, because truthfully that's going to be the best thing and the most important thing for you being successful. And I seriously want to preface, being selfish isn't evil. Of course, being greedy and stuff like that, that's terrible. But being selfish with your time, your energy, and your vision is something that's absolutely essential for you achieving success. You need to learn how to put yourself first. And I'm making this video because honestly, for the longest time, I didn't. I was always trying to satisfy others. I was always trying to go out and do a bunch of things, not necessarily because I wanted to. I always knew that I was meant to do more. I knew I was meant to create my business and learn a skill. But I was doing it because I was just trying to feed into others' energy. I was trying to, satisfy them, make them more happy. But in reality, your vision, your time, your energy is the most important thing, and you need to put yourself first until all of that becomes a reality and you can start giving out and being generous. I guess the call to action, of advice I could give you guys is just to pick one thing this week, or, fuck that. Pick everything. Go on your whiteboard in your room, go on a pen and paper, and literally write down everything that you want, your energy, your vision. What would the what would the billionaire version of you do every single day to make sure that came a reality? How would you protect your time, your energy, your vision, your money? How would you protect that, and how would you start moving like that person? Once you find out those answers, start cutting off and start guarding your time like the person that you want to become, and then you will be successful. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really just trying to think of video ideas that I think would help me a year ago. And yeah, with that being said, peace and love. Let me know if you guys want to make any more videos like this down the line. Peace.